A little baby is growing without me. That's why I'm holding my tears back. Holding my tears back, yeah.
A quick one, just a thought. I hope it doesn't offend anyone, but if it does, and if the shoe fits, just tie a shoelace. While we're so busy convincing the world of how Christian and righteous we are we at least convicted privately of our sins? We're so good at convincing instead of being convicted. The crazy thing is we're also good to call ourselves Christians until it becomes biblical, because it does say that we shall know them by their fruits. So are your fruits showing? Are they a reflection of what you're proclaiming? Are your private actions expressed in your public account? Are you a mirror of Christ? Are you a reflection of what you're proclaiming? Are we seeing fruits? Please stop convincing us how much of a Christian you are and just get convicted of the sin that you're doing and walk the talk and talk the walk. This requires a level of spiritual wisdom, because he who searches the heart, we're so active in trying to convince the crowd and bypass the one who will be holding us accountable of our sins at the end of time. So with the little wisdom I've acquired, I would probably say, instead of trying to convince the crowd, focus on being convicted so you can be corrected and be more Christ-like instead of Christian. He who has ears, let him hear. It's just a thought.
Cassper says he's holding his tears back because his little baby's growing without him. Khandi, whose fault is it? It's my fault. Does that mean I'm not allowed to feel anything? Papa, you are allowed to feel. Everybody is allowed to feel. Even those that wronged us are allowed to feel. But let's not sit here and pretend like we don't know the reason that they might be keeping the child away from you. And we must all remember that Cassper and Nyovest's family are very much allowed to see the child. We've seen them, especially Cassper and Nyovest's sister. So we know they are present in the child's life. The question is Cassper and Nyovest being kept away from his child, or he's choosing to keep himself away from the child because maybe he's hoping the baby mama is going to call him and say, hey, do you want to have the child for Easter? No, Papa. And thank God Thobeka doesn't come from, a poor background or where they are still trying. Thobeka comes from a well-off background, meaning that even if the guy decides to support financially sharp, that's great. If the guy decides not to support financially, then that's also okay. My child won't starve. So thank goodness for that. Otherwise, we would be having abo wife Betty. Thank goodness Thobeka is capable. And when the child is still young baby, they can forget about you, out of sight, out of mind. Ingane yakhula kahle nje kamhlophe, noma ngabe ingane bohlala nayo 24/7 washiya isina 2 years. Leyo ngane nje izokhohlwa mnandi kanjani and izo adapter quickly to this new norm ukuthi only my mom is here for me. My mom is my mom and dad. So baby, he must forgive himself like he did when that baby was fighting cancer in the hospital. Now we all know after Thobeka publicized everything that was happening, we would say, hey guys, for the past 2 years my child has been fighting cancer, and obviously we share this child. I'm sharing this child with this man, and instead of him being there for us when we need him the most, the guy decides to cheat, and now the girl he was cheating with, they are now husband and wife. That pain. And Cassper is out here on Instagram wenza sure ukuthi uThobeka uyayifila, and not saying which is not supposed to celebrate his union with his wife. He has every right, but timing. And it's not like Cassper Nyovest wants ikastere for umntwana. I'm sure he doesn't want that. I mean, he stays with his wife, the same wife that was comfortable parading with this man while the child was sick. And you want me to be comfortable sending the child there when I know this woman might not even like my child? I saw them, does it cry? Forever Thobeka when it comes to this, because what Cassper did, in fact, I would be more than bitter. But I'm just saying, if it's bitterness, she has every right to be bitter, because you're telling, hey, guys, uyabona ungigowisile to a point where sengithola uNkulunkulu, sengithola salvation, as ukuthi ungifakile emgoweni. Guys, mengagowa to a point where I'm turning to God, as ukuthi ungifakile emgoweni mfana. And I'm not saying so because you know, and I'm not saying ukuzalwa kabusha kwaThobeka yabo umgowe, but I'm saying ukuthi siyazi ukuthi sometimes kusuke kuwona umgowe because we've been there. Ekutheni umfana kugowe semfana ucabanga uNkulunkulu usindiswe same time ngenxa yomjolo ngenxa yomgowe. Masuhilile hayi seliqale lehla kancane ivangeli. It happens. It does happen, Nkosiyami, it happens. But anyway, do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below. What's your take in this case? Do you feel as Nkosiyami it's unfair for Cassper Nyovest, even though what happened in the past where he left his child battling with cancer and went to Galavant with this now his wife, and now suddenly akasazi ukuthi why his child is being kept away from him. In fact, I don't even think Cassper Nyovest's child is being kept away from him. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I think we are performing, Cassper. We are performing because if your child is really being kept away from you and you really want to spend time with your child, somebody said on Twitter, but nobody has time for quotes. If you really love your child, you're gonna have time for everything that has to do with you seeing your child. So if he is really serious about custody and seeing his child, he's going to go through the courts. Lento perform on social media nakwezingoma. Hayi, Cassper. Ungahle mfethu. Do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below.